I think tonight we're going to start off with what is a Satyr party. I had somebody actually send me a list. Somebody I know, but somebody was in chat. We were talking about lists yesterday and different things that were going on. And they sent me a list of Satyrs. I did change it a little bit. Josh, what's happening? Gruul Satyrs. You can't see it's like 3 Embrith, 4 Stomping Grounds, 4 Temple Abandon. Here, let me do this. There you go. There's the mana base. I did change. They had 3 Domri. I only have the 1, so I put in 2 Clothis, because Clothis seemed to fit the Satyr theme a little bit better. There's a lot of Satyrs. You have Blood Aspirant, Careless Celebrant, Gallia, of course, Life of the Party. Excuse me, of the Endless Dance, whatever, same thing. And then, Clothis kind of being a Satyr. Here are the Revels, being a Satyr. Annex is actually making Satyrs. So, like, Satyr card, not too horrible. We're going to see how this all plays out. I also probably should have exported that, put it in my stream decker, but I did not. So I do have to make sure that I do that a little bit later. Temple of Abandon. It's already on. No, that's alright. So last night I turned it on, and then I didn't realize until I logged off that apparently it had an update, so it must not have been working all night, and nobody said anything. So I need to restart it. Sure. That's fine. Bacon! Cheers! What's happening? I gotta rename that emote. Matt's telling me I named it Cool Drink, and, he's telling me I need to make it Bougie Water. Change the name. We got some Satyr Tribal, at least for right now. I do have a Reclamation list that a friend of mine sent me that I will probably be building for him if he can come. If he gets a chance to come up and play on Friday. It was a very interesting conversation, too, that he and I were having earlier, because it was like, hey, do you have any of these? It's like, yeah, sure, not a problem. I'll look. And then I sent him a picture. He needed, full art, the, Snowlands, Stokeover for Modern Horizons. And I was like, how many do you need? He's like, whatever you can spare. I'm like, how many do you need? So I need 55222. And I just sent him a picture, and it's a stack of Snowlands. It's like this thick. And I was like, oh, that's easy. And then, sent the picture. He's like, is that an RGB mouse pad? And then we immediately got on a long thread going back and forth about, what the computer setups are, and, the way the house, the way my desk is set up versus the way his desk is set up. It's very interesting. It's very cool. I'm playing the list with just a couple of changes. Other Satyrs control +1/+1 heavy haste. So let's play Gallia here. We're not gonna attack. If we draw a land, we can play Heroes of the Revel, which is fairly decent here. Swap Liliana for Ethereal Absolution in the Martyr deck. Ethereal Absolution is amazing. I like Absolution. Tap down Careless Celebrant. Okay. Not sure why they did that. Oh. To get in 3 damage. Okay. Sure, seems legit. Didn't draw the land. Annex is double red. You have Bone Crusher plus Infuriate here. I think I am gonna attempt to attack. Yeah, we'll just do this. Bounce this back to my hand. If they're gonna bounce something, let them bounce that. I don't know how I feel about Infuriate. I mean, 1 mana for 3 damage is pretty good, but I'm assuming they bounce it with like Brazen Borrower or something. If they tap out for like Flash and Borrower, we'll go Crush a Giant, the Brandborn Cutthroat. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yep. Get that thing out of here. Brandborn Cutthroat can become such a big problem. So, you know, I was talking earlier about what it did and didn't have out of the deck. Yeah, there was three Domri that were in the deck, and the only change I made was I didn't have the 3 Domri, so instead of crafting the 2 Mythics, I just used the 1 Domri that I had that was on that list. I put 2 Clothis in, which I think fits pretty good with the Clothis fits pretty good with the whole, like, Satyr theme. Cool. Cool. Good job. Yeah, all these celebrants that just can keep attacking because they shock the creature. I have 1 card left. We draw a land off the top. At 2. That's an Infuriate. This is not a Satyr. Unfortunately, so I can't give it haste. I can't even play it. Let's see if we get in. I'm assuming they just cast a blue spell and like tap something down here. Yeah, they do. Unsummon. Alright, well. Yep. That's gonna resolve, that's gonna resolve, this come back. I hate the way that that all works. Take 3 in the air, doesn't matter. I don't know why our opponent had to think so hard about unsummon. Cast a blue spell. Tap something, bounce something, get good. They actually also could have just like bounced the Gallia, would have been better. Tap the other dude. I've been attacking with a 2/1. That'd have been way better. But who knew? Who knew? Right? I thought we had that for a second. Like, I thought they didn't have anything. But I can't be that lucky. Alright, Domri. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Curve being too high. There we go. Keep this. Ditch Spellbreaker. I also don't know if Spellbreaker's right. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have 3 Domries on Arena. And I wasn't going to craft 2 to not know if it, like, things are going to work right away. I think Dahmer's pretty good. I think Clothis is really good, though. Clothis can just take over games. Also, I didn't look to see how many lands were in this deck. It feels super light. That's 13, 16. That's 24. So shouldn't be having the problems that I am having, which seems really weird. I'm getting stuck on 2 lands just isn't. Simple variance. Simple something. Yeah, I just can't believe. Got stuck on lands last game, stuck on lands this game. So I stuck on 4 that first game. Very unfortunate. And I also think, like, this is going to be the problem. People trying to learn how to play blue-white control, but not really having any idea. They go for Shatter here. Yeah, I don't know about that. I probably would have just taken another hit. Something with Bone Crusher. Lots of control mono red today. Yeah, I need some lands pretty badly. Yes, that's true, Grimace. Yeah, I can imagine that we're probably going to see some versions of mono red and some versions of more versions of blue white locally. Matt's already prepping. Hey, what do you know? As I missed out on a point of damage there. I don't see this resolving. Yeah, I didn't think so. Matt's already playing his sideboard for the deck that he didn't play last week for the metagame call that people are going to make this week. Also, I may have ordered a couple of Thasas when I got done streaming last night. They potentially could be here on Friday in time for F&M. Potentially. I'm not saying that they will or they won't. So, Domri. Yeah, I think I'd rather have that countered than the Ember Cleave. Yep. Yeah, so they're just playing a straight stock blue-white list, it looks like. I'll try to get this. So if I can get one of these out of the way. They counter that. Wow. Like, your wall isn't even that important, though. That's the weird part about that. Right? Like, you wasted your veto. Do I play? I think I just attack here. Let them block and then... Oh, buddy. Do you have another one? You seriously have another one? Oh, okay. Like, that's better, but... Should have kept a berth in your hand. I think it would have been the better way to go. And, oh, they didn't find one, okay. No, they just found a bounce spell instead. Something like Brazen Borrower. Yeah, you can't assign a blocker after the fact, though. So I'm assuming this is Shatter. Or to Fairy, okay.
Let's slow this down. That's more like it.
Oh, it's the Annex. It's legit.
My brow will meditate.
I can play Annex plus Blood Aspirant next turn. Pretty good. Ooh, Annex plus... I think it's Annex plus Careless Celebrant. Blood Aspirant's a 1/1, so it'll be different. I can put counters on it, but
nothing.
Just get bounced.
Thoughtfulness before action.
I'll suit up the Cleave. Annex can wield the yeah, Annex will wield the Cleave. There's an Absorb. Alright. Well.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint. I've got it.
Okay. That's fine. Just suit up Careless Celebrant with the Ember Cleave. I'm assuming your opponent makes an Ardville token, and they'll attempt yeah, it's 1 damage. I'm not blocking him at 19. Gotta close out the game faster than that. Doop. Doop. Yeah, because I'm looking to close it quick. Do this. Trample over for 2, right? Gets those stinking walls out of the way, too. Makes me super happy. Spellbreaker. Yeah, I don't mind that. Like, being able to play Annex plus Spellbreaker, and I'll lead on the Annex, because the Annex isn't going to resolve. I guess I just... The Teferi? Maybe because I draw an extra Ember Cleave later in the game or something? I don't know. Also stops them from giving things like Shatter the Sky Flash. Maybe I lead on Spellbreaker. Interesting. If I lead on Spellbreaker... If it actually resolves because they want to counter the Annex... They can't... They're not countering both, right? No. I probably should have let on the Annex. That's okay. Oh, you think the... What, you're talking about dealing with the Careless Celebrant? It's 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. I can't deal the 2 damage to face. Otherwise, I would have. I would have much rather shocked them. Yeah. I think it'd been really cool if it was any target. I probably should have Field of Ruin last turn, knowing that I scryed and left that on top. Probably would have been better. Oh, these Teferis are pissing me off. I've already dealt with 2. Dealt with 2 and 2 vetoes, 2 absorbs. Let's see, do they have another one? Welcome to the Teferi meta. Yeah, welcome again to the Teferi meta. Can't counter that, right? Let's give it haste. You're gonna attack here, just in case. Just in case I don't know what. Yeah, welcome back to the Teferi meta. Yeah, you thought it was bad when we had 2 Teferis. Now there's only 1. And it seems even worse. No, that's okay. I enjoy blue-white. FML. Oh, okay. Like, that's legit. If they got, alright, that makes perfect sense. Careless Celebrant, sure. I'm not pumping it right now. I also don't know if there's anything that kills them. Nope. I'm dead. Show me a win condition. Turns out Dream Trawler is a very big win condition. Nope. Yes. Keep this. Chuck an Aspirant. Turn 3 Clothis is great. So we're gonna go turn 2 Blood Aspirant. Turn 2 Clothis, I think. Turn 2, maybe turn 2 Gallia. I think Blood Aspirant's better. If it dies, it dies. I don't really care. Heroes of the Revel. Oh, so I need to save the Infuriates for heroes, huh? Oh well. Death Touch, Death Touch. I think that they have a theme to their deck. Let's go with Clothis. No attacks. Next turn, Gallia. Hopefully have another 2-drop. That'd be cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ayara! No! I'm gonna be dead before it matters. Let's just play Gallia. Attacks, I guess. Exile that. Nothing to exile makes Clothis a sad, sad god. this, this. I can't discard a card. Oh. And this doesn't turn this on. Even worse. Cast a spell. I mean, like, everything has death touch, right? So I can't attack. Oh, excuse me. Also need one more devotion to turn Clothis on. Thought about adding him to it. Clothis is pretty good. Normally your opponent starts chucking cards in their graveyard, though. That's not necessarily the case here. Clothis doesn't do anything. At least right now it doesn't do anything. Oh, that's where I needed... Hey. I guess I'm exiling that. What if it does 1 damage to target creature? That creature can't block this turn. It's like the downside to this. I could sack this. Or attack. Okay, I'm attacking with this. What are they blocking with? Because I think, like, if they block with a Yara, sweet. I should have infuriated that. Not that it much matters. So I can pay. Yeah, I can pay for that. Pick off the Vampire of the Dire Moon. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Choose target here. Sack that. Fortunately, Enforcer makes dudes, and then replaces itself with a stupid nightmare thingy. Excuse me. I mean, if they Ayara, that's probably the best time to do that. To draw a card. Okay, here we go. I am not exiling a card. My Gallia is going to be a 5/4. Joke's on you. Well, that's a pretty good engine right there. Yes, I will take the Vampire of the Dire Moon. You take 2 and I'll gain 2. And I will play this land that I call my own. I can't pump it twice, so that stinks. Sure, I could have attacked. If I attack with the Aspirant, then it's just the Enforcer that blocks. I think I'm dead already. Yo, I'm super dead. Good game. That's 11. Ayara the Gary. Get wrecked. The deck needs card draw. It's really hard though with these colors to get good card draw. Back. Ooh, I don't know why. I'm super tired. Although Bacon was here earlier, and I'm sure Bacon's super tired. Can't imagine stay up that late. I'm like in bed and like passed out at least by 11. You have work in a few hours. Oh, that's right. This is your first week on midnights, right? Frenzy, Light of the Stage, yeah, those would both be okay. I don't know if Frenzy would be that good. Lutz would probably be okay. What time did you take a nap this afternoon, Josh? And do you have to work by yourself overnight? That's another question. Oh yeah. Yo, it's blue-white control again. And not for the first couple of days. Gotcha. Is that gonna be like your normal schedule, or are you gonna have to flip back and forth between days and nights? Cause those swing shifts really stink.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
They think they're all cool and they're controlling the board and stuff. Little do they know. Oh, this guy. Haste. Kill your Teferi. Because I don't like it. Add Lutz, take out the Infuriate. I could. That probably wouldn't be a bad decision. Light of the Stage is really good. Infuriate only really works on heroes. I don't know about heroes.
Excellent timing.
Bounce him.
This might be a bad idea.
I like them using to fairies to know like to no avail. They got virtually nothing out of these two. And I say virtually nothing. They drew a couple cards, but you have to work like 3 days a week in a row every week for the same amount of hours I work in 4 to 5 days now. Oh, so are you only working like 24 hours a week then? You said, were you working like 11 to 7? Or something like that. Shatter. Okay. You got it. Let's Bone Crusher. $10 eventually? Wow. Dang, that's interesting. 10-hour shifts are you don't see that very often. Hasty boy. Infuriate boy. 10:30 p.m. to 8:30 a.m. Somebody really just doesn't want to work, huh? I mean, especially because there's only 14 hours in between there, so is it like 2 7-hour shifts? Like, it just seems... As to me, it seems odd. Get a party boy. Come on. Let it resolve. It's fine. It's fine. They're not gonna hurt you.
I am
All right.
not going to sit this one out.
PSA, just in case everybody wasn't aware, the fun police is back. Nobody wants you to have any fun. It's really you're down with having all your days available because plan on doing some gestures. That'd be cool. No, they didn't. They printed this card, which just gives you 8 copies of this card. So it's pretty much the same thing right now. Also, this deck is considered now the fun police. They'd be dumb to like. This is you're gonna have this card, and 3 other copies of Teferi in standard. By the way, just in case anybody wondered, Azorius is gonna be everywhere now. Yep. Good luck climbing the ladder. I'm gonna be stuck in gold 4 this season. Already is? Yeah. That and mono red, this is what we were talking about earlier. Thought Distortion main deck.
Oh, I've done the hero
Oh, main deck.
before.
Wow, you really are packing
There are so many
packing some hate, huh? Was Thought Distortion 6 mana? Do you think you resolve that? Is it? I was gonna say, is this an end-step shatter? Oh, it can't be countered? I did not realize that. Thought Distortion is a great card. And it will immediately go into the Esper deck that you were originally playing that I've been tweaking online. Is that like exile their hand, right?
Trust me, I have a plan.
Exile all non-creature, non-land cards in their graveyard. Oh! That's pretty good. That's good. Alright, what are the odds this resolves? I'm gonna go with 0. What? Next. Main phase shatter. I just want them off the battlefield. They're not living, right? Yeah, shatter incoming. Meze. Main phase shatter. Sorry, I meant instant speed shatter. Wow. Wow. Yep, IQ 200, 100% confirmed. Yeah, I'm not even like playing the game right now. We might be drafting a little bit. This is when I quit Arena each season. Yeah, it could be. I don't quit Arena though, is the thing. I just don't play it as much on the days that I don't stream. Alright. If I play this Ember Cleave, is it going to resolve? It is. Alright. Didn't say it was going to be a good deck. It's not even that it's not even this deck. It's just playing against that deck. And like,
worry,
worst part is
I'm
the guy that likes to play that deck. Okay, they presented 2 win conditions. We'll concede now. Also, like, playing this, they're not playing it ranked, which is very odd to me. You should just be playing it in ranked. Let's do something to break the meta. We can make something that can beat both Mono Red and Azorius. Yeah! two opposite sides of the spectrum, right? I do have a deck that I need to put on here for Steve. I also need to, before I forget, there we go. Steve also asked me, he's like, dude, when did OG breeding pools become $40 a piece? And I was like, that was last standard, homie. Hasn't changed. Alright. Make sure I add this here. Because I forgot to earlier. And... Alright. I need... Why? Why would you not just immediately go to the... This is probably the deck that I have to put together for... It is the deck that I have to put together for Steve. But you can't guess what it is. Somebody who's been here all night already knows what it is, because I talked about it. Of course. You probably don't have any idea what colors it is, though. There's no way that you guess that. Green, blue, flash. It is not flash. It is in fact Temur Reclamation. Close. Omen. This card. I should have ordered. I ordered my Thassa's last night, and I should have ordered like the foil Omen of the Seas. Should have just picked those up. I should have picked up like the other three foil Field of Ruins that I wanted. Sorex, what's happening? Yeah, this. Yes, I'm building this. Not building it for me though. I'm building this off of a list that a friend of mine sent that I'm probably going to have to be building for him for F&M. So 1 abandon, 3 epiphany. Oh yeah, I did get this today too. I had that one the other day. 3 epiphany, 2 mystery. I don't like this card. Thassa's Intervention. That felt very lackluster to me. You need to buy a standard deck of paper, but not sure what I want to get. Already has Fable Passage in it. It has 2 Fable Passage. And those Reclamations. What did I... Oh, it must have a different set. So we need to go to lands and cut this. You make your Phoenix list a Pioneer one. That's pretty easy, I think. I don't think he's playing the Dredge version of. But you could. Currently, he's just playing the like straight Phoenix version. I like cast a bunch of spells. Alright, so what do I get? Needs 2 forest, 2 island, 1 mountain. We'll use these funky lands. 2 forests, 2 islands, 1 mountain. And we gotta go for the sideboard, which is Aether Gust. Sorry, I'm not doing this off my head. I'm not that good A, not that good a brewer, and B, I'm not that good at remembering things. Ambusher. Man, I love that card. Not as much as I like my ooze, though. Alright. There's that. There's that. New deck name. It's Reclamation. Let's flip this back. Let's give it the card that it deserves. Actually, I don't think we could do that, right? Because it's Temur. So let's do these. They'll do this sleeve. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, once you got to figure out which list you prefer. And then you'll probably have a better idea of do you prefer to dredge or just cast spells? I guess that's a better question, right? Alright. Let's go wreck ourselves. We're gonna wreck our rank. I think I'm in gold 3 right now. Yeah, I believe I'm in gold 3. Is this good? Seems okay. Yeah, I'll take that, I guess. I think some of it may come down to what cards you already have, since we would have to buy a lot of the first standard deck. Yeah. Thing in the Ice is pretty good. Thing in the Ice is pretty good. But if you play Thing in the Ice, don't you just play Storm? I guess you're talking about Pioneer, though, right? Oh, this is Reclamation v. Reclamation. This will be good. Their growth spiral versus my growth spiral. Yeah. Have you got any Theros in paper? That kind of stinks. Alright, so I get to resolve Reclamation. And then leave up Intervention, which is actually pretty good. That's not so horrible. And what am I grabbing? Blue? Looks like blue. I don't know if Force Spike. Is there a Force Spike? There's not. Okay. Alright. There's one thing your schedule will get me to is every other weekend. Oh, get you every other weekend off for sure? That's pretty cool. Alright, well, fine. Well, fine. That means that you can maybe make some trips out for FNMs. That'd be pretty sweet. Get that back in your hand. Interesting. Okay. Petty theft mine. Yeah. It's legit. Although, I get to have 6 power on the board. It really is a fight over Reclamation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can just enter tap because I don't need that. You gotta get it. Do you have your driver's license yet? Because that's kind of... No? That's kind of key. Kind of impotent. Alright. Opponent's just like, nope, can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So it'd only been for 8. Spell Pierce. Yeah, is Spell Pierce in standard right now? It's not, right? Because it was in Ixalan. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Aether Gust Night Pack Ambusher. Storm's Wrath's probably pretty good here still. I don't know, do I want Scorching Dragonfire? Probably not. Get that out of here. Krasis probably isn't as good. Drop an Intervention and 1 Reclamation, I guess? Is it Mystical Spirit just a better spell? Only on a blue spell. Actually, it's like, it's arguably a better mana leak. Is the way that I would put that. Gonna catch that growth spiral. Got him! If for an average you play Mana Leak, yeah, Mana Leak is pretty good. Yes. Turn 1 Mystical Dispute. Get wrecked. That always feels good. I did that at F&M the one time, and it was like, I don't even remember, like, on the draw, I was playing against Jimmy, and it was like, actually, I think, it was against Anton. I think it was, I don't have anything else to do, go. And like, immediately untaps, plays a blue spell, and was just like, I don't even remember what it was. Turn 2 Oko. Thank you, Matt. That's exactly what it was. Yep, and I had to dispute. That felt super good. Quiet, Jenkins. You don't need none of that blasphemy here. Mystical Dispute is perfectly fine magic card. Just like Oko was a perfectly fine magic card. There's no Kappa after that. At least I didn't type one. Yeah, I guess we'll keep those up. Is we can draw a Borrower next turn, play like Mountain, Uro, Steam Vents. It's fine. really like to draw another land, though. That'd be cool. Magic Players 97, please ban Memory Jar because it's turn 1 infinite combo. Thanks, Magic. Thanks, Magic Players 2020. I can't play around Dispute. Please ban it. Yup. For sure. I can't Expansion Explosion here. Like, I can't Expansion their counter. It's like, they've got Negate, right? There's just no way they don't have Negate. So I think I'm gonna wait. They're discarding to hand size. They're blue-white control. They're digging for lands. So I think I'm okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Who runs Negate? Not blue-white control. Yeah. I just assumed they had Negate, like they were holding Negate up. So blue-white control. Put those in. Storm's Wraths are out. Hydra Crisis too slow. Brazen Borrower's probably too slow too. Fry's in? I don't know. Glad you weren't playing when Oko was in Standard. Oko was great to play in Standard. I think Oko was fine. We'll drop one of those. And drop one Reclamation. Actually, I think I'm going to drop 2 Reclamations. And put that Intervention back in. Whatever turns out that people scoop him up. Disputes and Thassa's Interventions. Dispute and Thassa's Intervention. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's even worse. That's atrocious. I'm like back with this and this. So one of the 2 Reclamations is at the bottom. That sucks. Also can't play that. I have to play this. So I'm gonna play Mountain, hold up Negate. We bottomed the expansion. Yeah, I probably could have bottomed the expansion and kept the Reclamation. That probably would have been better. You're probably correct. Life total really doesn't matter a whole ton, so I'm gonna keep this. If they don't play to Fairy, I'll play Growth Spiral. Leave up Absorb. Like, I'm okay with that. What do you got, opponent? Opt. Nope. Get a fresh card here. Come on. Let me go to my draw step. Maybe. Maybe I get to go to my draw step. Okay. I'm at my draw step. I can afford to wait a turn or 2. Yep, not countering that one. Two on bottom's even better. The more turns that they don't do anything, the better off I think I am right now. Actually, the better off I know I am right now. Next turn, I could probably go for Reclamation with Negate backup. I guess this isn't going to do a whole ton, but I have the Expansion Explosion and try to get Explosion. Sometimes, Josh is correct, sometimes on Thursdays. I have not been doing much on Thursdays. The rest of my week has been full, so I shouldn't say I'm not doing much. I've not been streaming on Thursdays because the rest of my week has been full. So Thursdays have been my night. Feels better veto? No, because I mean, I guess, like, I have these. This doesn't feel horrible. If it is veto, then they have absorb veto up now, but gotta pick a point to do it. And it's probably the best point I'm gonna get. I can't imagine that I'm gonna get up very much farther ahead of them in lands. It would also just allow them. I mean, they're not doing anything. They have to make a 1/1. Wow. I don't know if the lag is me or if the lag is them. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Feels very slow to you. It feels very slow to me as well. So there's the absorb. Try the negate. Well, got the negate. That's pretty cool too. All right. So they had one. They only had one counter in their hand. To fairy. That's fine.
This isn't a fight you can win.
That's what I didn't want to see.
I'll protect you.
I should have probably expansioned the absorb. That's what I should have done, and then it would have left me with negate backup. It's a fairy off the battlefield. I have to slog through them. Yeah. I also didn't know that they didn't have a veto, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'll have to play. So this would be 3, gives me that. That actually doesn't matter. Okay. So there's a wreck. Absorb. So I have to expansion this. They top decked it, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I have to copy the absorb. Target that absorb. Was it 3 cards? Oh, I totally played the wrong land there. So I want to play the Temple of Epiphany. That's okay. Chemisters? Sure. Nice. Totally, like, did that in the wrong sequence. They had me all jacked up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can dig 4 deep to try to find an answer if I have to with the intervention. Banishing Light. Do I care about Reclamation here? I think I do. We'll just go 4 deep. Try to find a counter. If for nothing else, it just draws it out of their hand. Alright. They're bound to find one eventually. 2 absorbs and a veto.
If you wish to surrender, keep an open mind.
So probably lost this game. Uro. Would have used it to dig. Yeah, my fear, like I was trying to dig for a counter to keep the reclamation, but you're right. Bounce this. I mean, they just gonna use the veto, so it doesn't even matter, right? So I screwed that up. I should have just flashed in the borrower. Wasn't even paying attention that they grabbed veto.
I know my responsibility.
Meditate and prepare.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention there.
This might be a bad idea.
I should have, yeah, I probably should have just done it when, and I can't draw a card here. Boop. Alright. I probably need the reclamations. What don't I need? Opt? Oh, I don't need a Scorching Dragonfire. Good arguments against playing everything at instant speed just because... Yeah, there's a great argument against playing against everything at instant speed. So that's just right to instant on your own turn. That is true. I'll play it like this. What if Fry? Yeah, I was wondering. I think I'm gonna run one Fry. Drop the Opt. It's funny when you're having conversations with people too, and they're like, people ask you and you want your opinion on what the best decks are, and like, you can go to the 3, 4, 5 different people, and everybody seems to give you a different answer. What they think the current best deck in the metagame is, and what's not, or what is playable and what's really good currently. Hello, Spelunker. How are you? Yeah, we'll keep this. Negate, intervention, we have expansion, explosion. Vantress is gonna come into play tapped, which sucks, but right now we are playing Temur Reclamation. Get rid of that one. So Temur Reclamation. It's actually a list that a friend of mine sent me that I'm going to build for them. I'm going to build it for them for FNM, I think. If we're going to play a GP tomorrow, I'll probably play an Esper list. Yeah, I think an Esper list is really good. I think I just dispute the end of turn Omen of the Sea. Also, opponent's probably wondering, like, Thassa's Intervention is a real card, so I can counter it with Thassa's Intervention. The 3-up Mystical Dispute also allows for... Yeah, that's fine. Catch that. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I need lands. If I would, if I take blue white, I don't know that I would take. Just gonna try to keep them off card advantage, I guess. I don't know. They're hitting their lands, which really sucks right now because I'm not. Alright, well. Leave that right there. Love a mono green devotion deck in this game, although there's a ton of reason to run it. There's not a bad reason to. Boss's intervention coming in clutch. Gotta pay 2. Gotta pay 2. Alright, Reclamation. Steam Vents tapped. Let's go. Let's go. Can we do here? They played Teferi, were owned. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but like I can't do a whole lot. I don't think I want to expansion the growth spiral. Maybe I did want to expansion the growth spiral. That's for 2. We need it for 1 more, and then we can explosion. And they auto tapped all their blue. Yeah, if they had dispute though, I don't think auto tapper taps all their blue now. I think they fixed that. I think it leaves with 1. But it automatically does not tap your castle, which really stinks. So I think I want an explosion for 2. It did leave the castle up, yeah. I think explosion for 2 is just better than nothing. And if it gets countered, it gets a counter out of their hand. So I'm even happier on that. Okay. Temple of Mystery. Negate. Well, that kind of stinks. I'd rather have that in my hand right now. That plus that, saving back anything. Good. If they chemisters... Oh, they can't. I guess they can't chemisters. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna work. Find a blue. I'm gonna try it. If they've got a... Nice. We got the Reclamation back. So... Oh! I have no removal for the Banishing Light. That stinks. So we get Explosion for 3. It's the best that I can get to here. So let's pop that with a Borrower. I'm really not doing a whole lot is kind of the issue here, but and I've used 3 copies of Expansion Explosion, so there's only 1 left in the deck. They're going right back after the Wilderness Reclamation. Narset.
The focus with thoughtfulness before action.
Might actually have to get the Narset off the battlefield here. The only chance I got of winning this game is drawing cards.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
So like, yeah, say if it's
Oh,
very
I've done the
pluses.
hero thing before.
Alright. That should be happening. It gives me Growth Spiral main or end step. Their end step. Make a 1/1, sure. We're slogging through. Birth of Meletis. Yep. Dream Trawler. Alright, well, pull the trigger on this. Need a counter. That is not a counter. That is an Uro. So play the Reclamation. Play this. Can we beat the Dream Trawler? It's a Mystical Dispute. Doesn't help me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's actually, it puts a pretty big dent. Dispute doesn't do any well. It doesn't do me very well now, unfortunately. Nope. Hit a wall. Uro, though. That's a real card. I need a, like, card that says destroy target attacking, or destroy a creature that attacked this turn, or something like that. Archon of Sun's Grace. Well, let's lead with the Omen of the Sea. Let's say counter the Omen. Come on. Uro doesn't do anything there. Yeah. I can bounce Archon Borrower. It's about the best I get, I think. And Scry with Omen of the Sea. So, Brazen Borrower, bounce Archon. Birth of Meletis. I think I want... Oh, I have to pay 3 for that? I want to leave a Dispute for... I should have attempted Borrower this now. Like, before is what I should have done. Just wasn't paying attention. Before that entered the battlefield. And then they wouldn't have... They wouldn't have the 2/2. At least the Dispute got used for something. But I don't know how I'm going to beat Archon. It's going to be a rough one. I also should have scryed Upkeep. We have this Reclamation that's amazing. Both to the bottom. Draw a fresh card. Scry one at the bottom. Thassa's Intervention. That stay on top. Alright, so Thassa's intervention can hopefully draw me into the last expansion explosion I have. And they hopefully don't draw another card. Also don't know if I can get high enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's, nope, doesn't matter. They drew the Teferi.
Sorry I'm late. Trust me, I have a plan.
Yeah. Burrow's not going to be able to close this game out. We'll land on the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I can look at the top 11 here. There's only 28 cards. That one. And Fry? I think so. Fry kills the Teferi, which allows me to cast that, but this might be too late. Just going on a picture. We draw a land off the top. Not blocking. I don't have to use the Fry, it'd be even better.
I've got time.
Alright, so let's attempt this here, this here. Let's see, like, they shatter, I guess. That's fine. It's Teferi off the battlefield. I also, ooh. I guess that doesn't matter. So let's play the Wreck. They've got a counter. They gotta have a veto in hand. They don't. Alright. Let me add this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12, that's 8. Plus another 16 is 24. So it's not quite enough. So let's do this. That's instant. So I can, at instant speed, I can kill the Arcana Sun's Grace, which is fine. I'd like to put a land on top. I think land is the best possible. Gross Spiral, Fable Passage, Force for, that's all the lands, right? Is that all the basics? Force Island on the mountain, yeah. So that card is the same as me leaving Gross Spiral on top. So I'm gonna have to do that. I had to actually just scry again with that. So that'll be okay. Ugh, this is a grinder. The last expansion explosion's kind of the issue. If they have a counter for it, I hope they're just drawing lands. This thing has lifelink. I'm frying the Archon. Yeah, I know it's probably not the best thing to fry, but... I go to 40. What do I need to get to 40? 24? I need, like, every land in my deck. Is that correct? And 2 of them are Fable Passages. So that's not going to happen. Or I need a second Wilderness Reclamation. I'm not sure what opponent's thinking about. We're not sure what there really is that they can do. We have plenty of time. They're not going to run anything out. Nightpack Ambusher. That is a real card. I forgot there was 2 of them in there. I actually want to draw that, I think. Also left Stomping Ground there. I'm all the way back to the original mulligan, I think. Alright, take that. Yo. No reason to play it untapped, I guess. Uro just gaining life, drawing cards. Uro doing what Uro does. And we'll scry to see what else we can find here. If there's even anything good. I don't know what's left in the deck that's going to be any good for us. Nightpack Ambusher plus Brazen Borrower. Brazen Borrower actually would be pretty good. So Brazen Borrower can bounce the Banishing Light. If Borrower can bounce the Banishing Light, that gives me 2 Reclamations. And then the Ambusher, if we can double up. I should try to beat them just before a second Dream Trawler comes out. I guess I don't care about the 1 damage there. Also filled their hand back up where they were down to virtually nothing in hand. Very unfortunate there. Oh, oops. Opponent weighing in on whether or not they care about Nightpack Ambusher. I think is really what it is. I think they're just playing on the point of, like... I left 2 cards on top, so I know what they are. Let's do this. I actually just try to make an ambusher army. Might not be the worst thing in the world here. They have to block. They can block both things if they want. If they make a second token and block both things, then we're definitely hitting Borrower on Banishing Light, getting back Reclamation. Yeah, so they're not gonna do it. They don't want to tap that low. End of turn, put that on top, make a wolf. Scry 2. I don't need the intervention. I don't think it's gonna do much. I guess counter would be pretty good, but I did put lands into play is really what it needs to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Problem here is if I bounce the Banishing Light, it doesn't do anything. Because they just bring it back down on Reclamation. But this is a good place to put this ambusher into play. What does our opponent use? So 1, 2... 2 absorbs, 1 veto? Is that it? Wow. They had a fistful of counters, I think is really what they have. And if we can grind them out with the ambusher army, it actually won't be horrible. I say it won't be horrible, but alright, I'm gonna try to pick. Uro doesn't do anything for me. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try it. It's not, the spot's not getting any better. Alright, so they have a counter back for the expansion explosion. Gotta put it into blade tap because I cannot do that. So make an Arden Veil token. Alright. Make 2. I don't tend on. So they leave up 4 mana. Let's put these ambusher tokens on top. Resolve that. Resolve that. Do they got it? They've got to have it, right? I think we're gonna use the Omen first. It's probably a bad choice, but they're at 30 and I gotta try. We'll see. Thassa's Intervention. Yeah, I'll draw that just in case. I don't even know where my mana count is right now. Resolve the last one. A lot, yeah. A lot is correct. Do I have enough? Okay, so if I expansion explosion, it needs to be X equals 30. And can they gain life at instant speed? Probably not, so... if we do X equals 31, how many cards? Yeah. Yes, I'm sure. I might have actually snuck this out with the Thassa's Intervention. Like, I don't actually know here. Eek. Yup. Did we get it? Are they gonna go through the motions of discarding trying to discard their entire hand? Yeah. That doesn't give it hexproof. Are they just trying to time me out? I got 8 minutes left on my clock and four timeouts, so also just like gonna slam the intervention. Not sure what they discarded. Double Island? What's their oops for? Well, this is so an explosion for X equals 31. And what do I got? 16 mana floating. So plus the force 20. So we made 53 mana that turn because I used the Omen of the Sea. Whoo-wee! That's a lot. That's a lot. We might have broke arena. Opponent's roping now. They're not happy. Tap down too far. I mean, if they have like veto though. Like just a veto does it. Okay. They have a lot of lands in their hand. That's super... Wow! Opponents discarded 4 lands out of 5 cards. Good game. 31 damage, and you drew your deck. Get wrecked! Yeah. You know what that deserves? That deserves something to drink. That deserves a cool drink. Oh, and Mastery Orbs. What did I choose? Red? Alright. give me just a couple minutes here. I run upstairs, grab something to drink. So I'm gonna run an ad, and I will be back in just a couple minutes. So stay tuned. Josh has a chair stream. Boop. Sorry, Rogue. Cool, crisp, clean, refreshing. Bougie water. And hopefully everybody heard that. All 5 people, or 4 people, or whatever it is that are here. Congratulations. Hashtag not sponsored. Yes. I need to change that name. Yes. The best non-sponsored drink. All right, Mastery. It's got to go to the red tree because that's what got chosen yesterday. Ooh, that's alright though. I've been playing the Annex quite a bit. Yeah, you like this? I think I have like 9,000 gems. I'm down to like 5,400 because their stupid daily deals thing. Let me just stop buying stuff. Like, I bought the Dream Trawler altar. I don't know why. I just did. It was like, Dream Trawler, awesome card. I need to buy the altar for it. Am I playing it? Nope, not yet. So don't go down the like daily deals rabbit hole if you don't have a way of supporting that. This is awkward. I feel like that's a mulligan. This is better. And this is probably going back. Bant control. What is in green that you need that you get? What do you gain from green out of over blue white? That's a better way of putting it there. Sorry. Discard this. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot that that's a card. Somehow, I forgot that that's a card. Also, probably gonna just lose to Mono Black here. I don't know how I forgot Nissa. I'll exile another card. That's fine. I am okay with that right now. Put it tapped. It's gonna be one of these Thassa's interventions. Also, probably should have just like. I guess if I had shocked that into play, it wouldn't have mattered. If they had another land. Nightmare Ship, son of a bitch. That's where Thassa's intervention. Like, I should have just known that was coming. Nope. Brazen Borrower is gonna bounce that Nightmare Shepherd. Next EOT. All right, Reclamation. We're starting to do the thing. We're starting to do the thing. That's Gary. Take some damage. 2, 4. Gary would be 5. Bounce that thing. Hydra Crisis. Alright, you got me. You got me. So next turn, yep, so we're going to go this here. Play this. It's a thing. That's a land. That's gonna untap. And hopefully I'm not dead. Like, I could just be dead, right? So counter it unless they pay 4. Ooh-wee. I gotta find a way to deal with these, though. Storm's Wrath. Thinking about what you brew for me for F&M when you get to 100k. Alright, so you've got... We know you're 25% of the way there. Just 25% of the way. That is not close enough. I'm growth spiraling now. But 26.7. Okay. Sure. Do I crack Omen of the Sea? I'll play Brazen Borrower. I think I play Brazen Borrower. Untap. Yeah, I guess I just have Omen of the Sea and Brazen Borrower. Okay, so 26.7% of the way. How do you know what to brew when the fall side comes out? This is true. I can't block. I also should have just, like... What do I got coming up? Neither one of those is any good. It needs to be like Storm's Wrath. I don't even think that does. Dread Presence. Oh, nice! Nice! Swamp kill me? Got ya. Nice. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that loss. How do I meet Mono Black with this? 2 different ideas you have in your head. Alright, because it isn't necessarily about the deck being good. Wait, wow. Thanks. Also, apparently, even with Afterburner... Oh, shit. Let's, I don't know why... Okay, so how the heck did... I don't know. Afterburner apparently went to, like, a 3rd profile for some reason. And was not overclocking. That's weird. What are the 2 different ideas? And I'm thinking Scorching Dragonfire is a good card here. Thassa's Intervention is probably not so much. Storm's Wrath seems good. This is probably the primary win condition. Need the Uros to gain life, Hydrocrisis to gain life. What? I need one more card to cut. Brazen Borrower? Doesn't really block. Kind of want Ambushers, but 4 mana, I think they cost too much. So a deck with Leyline of Anticipation and an assload of sorcery spells, or the classic Leyline Tribal. Alright, alright. Here's the issue I see with this. Fall set comes out, right? We're not gonna have that, right? Keep this ship island. No, keep this ship forest. Wait, temple. I don't know if that's correct. Like if we will or won't, but think we'll get enough. Think you'll get enough blobs by the fall set. Okay, all right. I see you. Good blob since what? January? Yeah, it's probably January. All right, do I dragon fire this thing or this thing? I think the Timmy. I just have to, like, it gets it gone. I'd rather use the Dragonfire and Gutter Bones, but I think Timmy 100. Yeah, I think Timmy 100% is correct. All right, put that into play. That kind of sucks. It hurts, but if they go, like, I go Brazen Borrow or Opt, end of turn. Try to set them back if I have to. Timmy. Yep. Whoop. X equals 1. Not that that's doing a whole lot for me, but you get Opt. You're gonna have it. It's fine. Yeah. As I'm just playing that, Vantress is bad. I don't need any more lands. I need action now. Action. Whoa, Strider. Ghost Rider, you mean? Yes, that is what I said. We'll bounce the Gutter Bone. Yeah, that turns off, like, Ghost Rider just turns off Brazen Borrower. At all. Ghost Rider, yep. Ghost Rider? Ghost Rider? Ooh. Wow. I'm, like, flooding hardcore now. I have the Stomping Ground stuck in my hand that's not doing anything, and I need it for the Reclamation, but I need, like, multiple cards here. Well, we're just gonna flash this in now, because it doesn't matter. Can't block. I'm down to 9. Oof. Scorching Dragonfire. So I have to Dragonfire the Woe Strider, right? As I can't shoot this. Kill the presence. Yeah, they sack it. They just scry. So it doesn't get exiled. 1 on top. Well then. It's unfortunate. Killing the presence is probably right. You're probably 100% correct, Josh. Oh, Nightmare Shepherd. Great. Oh, Reclamation. That's wonderful. I'm, like, dead? Almost. But I got a shot to... I don't even know. I need Storm's Wrath. That's the only thing, and that doesn't even win me the game. Storm's Wrath doesn't even save me, right? Because I just take lethal from 1/1s the next turn. Let me shock it into play. That sucks. Just having the ability to shock you for every land you play is pretty intense. Yeah. Yeah, I will say that. Going back down to gold tier 3. This is why this deck cannot be the deck. It needs to just has to win every match. Best three's got to win every match. No questions asked. In the losers bracket, yup. You got me on that one. You got me on that. Alright. Hey, Storm's Wrath decided to show up this game. Mono black again? Breeding pool. That is not the double red that I need for Storm's Wrath. Ooh, is this Rakdos Sacrifice? Let's leave up double opt. Draw some. This very well could be Rakdos. Oh shit. Sorry. That just came out. When a 7/6 dino, riding dino, scares you. I don't even know. Take 9, go to 7? I have to be on the play or hope that they don't have Regisar. This is like Dino Cleave, right? I'm gonna assume that they have Cleave. I'm just assuming. None of this saves me, right? Because best I can do... Yeah. I'm dead. Okay. Next game. I'm gonna be back down to the bottom of gold 3. Not getting out of gold this season. Also the client's just being super edgy right now. Oh, went to blue circle of death, so I'm gonna have to reset it. Like, do I play? The question is, do I play Mystical Dispute and Scorching Dragonfire? I think the Dragonfire's in. I think the Disputes have to come in. The Interventions probably come out. Storm's Wrath. I don't really know what they're playing. They're probably just playing Rakdos. So those are probably fine. Take the ops out. Actually, take the Krasis out. Krasis is probably not where we need to be right now. It's probably more likely we will play Krasis on the play than on the draw. But I don't even know if it's... Like, I changed this hand, or this style deck, and then get one land every time. I guess we'll keep this. Chuck that back there. Nope, it's the Expansion Explosion that's getting thrown back. Try to turn one opt. Get something going. Borrower can bounce the flippin' Register, but I got nothing to counter it with. There, that'll give me Growth Spiral. Ooh, that'll give me Growth Spiral too. Well, they're getting the Storm's Wrath. Ooh, they might just take the Reclamation, though. They see that now. There's always that possibility. Oh, that's not horrible for me. Temple. Might have to shock that Stomping Ground into play once they decide that they're gonna play that, but they go turn 3 Register. I got a problem. Knight of the Ebon Legion. I'll just try to get that out of here right now. Ah! Shucks. See, why is it that for any other, like, any person I play against, this is how the deck runs. Me, I'm like, nope, cannot draw those things, cannot do those things. That is not possible. Yeah, I'd rather take 2. Taking 2 instead of 7 is much more my style. Ooh. Well, that's a Black Lance Paragon. End of turn. So, we're gonna play Reclamation. And then I need to rip the... Expansion Explosion off the top, I think, next turn. Expansion Explosion, I don't know if it'll kill him, but it might be close. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Like, I can't block. Expansion Explosion. That is a growth spiral. Alright. Did they draw another Black Lance Paragon? Because if you did, you needed to flash it in before I did that. They did. Yep. Alright, well. That was fun. That was fun. Win the first match in extremely long, drawn-out fashion. And then lose 2 in a row very quickly. That feels bad, man. That feels real bad. Alright. The one of Dragonfire. So a Stomping Ground Island, I think, is what I'm going to do here. It gives us access to Dragonfire. Also gives us access to Expansion Explosion. Expansion if we need it. I don't see how we would, but ooh. also gives us... So now we get Growth Spiral. Put that Breeding Pool into play. Whoa, Grixis. Kroxa. What am I... So, Grixis, discard, huh? I think I'm discarding Dragonfire. It's probably the least useful card in my hand right now. Need to start drawing some lands. Omen, yeah, that's fine. Dig way deeper this way. So draw a Breeding Pool, then draw a Temple of Epiphany. Seems fine, I guess. Didn't discard or not. So if I discard this... Krasis is going to have to get me back in the game. That's just that. No way around it. Borrower. Alright. I'd like to cast Krasis for like... I guess it was 3 or 4. Alright. Let's just pay for that. And I just shot this into play, Krasis for 4. I don't like playing the Atris game. Atris makes things a little awkward. Alright, well. These two start to try to do some work here. Kroxa really helping out with the Uro. I think I'm just playing the... I guess if I draw a land, that'll be fine. That is not a land. Alright, so... this all depends on what our opponent's playing here. It's like, that could just... Ooh. Alright, well... I need the land. Right? I actually don't need the land. I need to draw something else. Opt. Opt me into a counter spell, please. That is a Brazen Borrower. That is not an opt. Or that is not a counter. Alright. Here's hoping that there's no Broless or something on the other side of that playmat there. Do I like... I think I am. I'm just... Yeah. Playing the Borrower and letting it... I mean, playing the 1 isn't gonna hurt me any, right? Maybe? Hopefully not. All they've got is Kroxa. Oh. Tyrant Scorn? Yeah, I think I want to leave this Borrower back. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not recycling my graveyard in any way. Heyo. Alright. We got some things to do. This next turn we can Reclamation. I'd like to have a counter spell back, but if the Reclamation resolves, I guess it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2 plus 6 is 8. Plus 6 is... I'm gonna try this. And see if this works. Choose Brazen Borrower. Gotcha. Alright. Land? I'll take the passage. Play Fable Passage. And do we have lethal is the next question. Set this stop here, then here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. So it'll be 13. So it's not lethal yet. That should be 12. Am I gonna... Do I try it? Yeah, I think I do. What is this for? 26 expansion or explosion for 16? That's actually, we'll do it for 14. Just in case, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what our opponent had. I don't know what they had. Oh, we're gonna. I didn't reset, so like hopefully don't. Hopefully don't get timed out or like disconnect for any reason. Like I think I just did. Okay, Grixis, Mystical Dispute, negate. I think those are the two cards that we just gotta have. Hydra Crisis, I don't know. Thassa's Interventions are probably not the greatest. Scorching Dragonfire is probably out, and the Storm's Wrath is probably... Actually... do that. That seems legit. The Kroxa on 2 and 3 really hurts though. Discarding a card and like when you really want to just pitch out a land, it makes it really hard also. Yeah. Keep it. You can go Island on 1, leave up Dispute. Just I don't know what they're gonna have. Like they should have Kroxa on 2, so it shouldn't be. And I don't know what the right ditch is going to be. Probably Growth Spiral. I'll probably discard Growth Spiral to the Kroxa. Agonizing Remorse. Yep. I notice I'm not discarding anything. They're going to exile the Uro. Uh-huh. I'm like drawing all the stuff that I don't need. There's the Kroxa. I'm gonna flash in Omen of the Sea. Try to draw. Ooh, either one of those. I need lands. That's land. Alright. This Growth Spiral is not doing me a whole lot of good. So one less card that they know about. Play that land. Alright, so I have Mystical Dispute to counter something if it's, like, actually relevant here. Lazav. Lazav is actually relevant. That is a Kroxa. They're taking Reclamation anyway. I probably should not have done that, but... They just take the Reclamation. Lazav. Forgot that deck can do that. Alright, we'll crack Omen of the Sea. End of turn. Hopefully we can fade a Lazav or like a Kroxa for Narset. Yeah, I guess it's resolving. I'm not drawing anything. I've already gone through 3, so 1 Uro and 3 Growth Spirals. There's a Growth Spiral on the bottom.
I have just the trick for this.
Nicole Barolis. Alright, we need a hard counter on top. Negate. That does a very good job. Hopefully they don't find a counter spell of their own. Nope, they just found 2 Nicole Brolises. Oh, this Brazen Borrower that's over here doesn't look so fancy now. It's not looking so great. Although, like, they're gonna plus. I get to flash the Brazen Borrower into play. So it won't feel horrible, but won't feel great. Just bring out Kroxa? Oh, I didn't realize that they were already... I realized they were already to that point. That many cards in their graveyard. Yep, I lose 3. Okay, so now I also have to make the decision, do I Thassa's Intervention? Ooh. I guess I'm discarding, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just have to look at the top 5. Hope for the best. Ooh, alright, well. Yup. Kroxa is gonna kill me.
I will spare you in exchange for eternal servitude.
Kill the Borrower.
Perish.
Alright, that's that game. Lazav Kroxa. I forgot about that. I forgot that's a thing. Anybody who doesn't know what it is, it's like turn 2 or turn 3, you Kroxa. And then, like, you have Lazav. Or you try to put, turn 2 the Lazav and put the Kroxa into the graveyard off the top of your library. Maybe Aether Gust is just better than... I don't know, there's a lot of reactive stuff. This is the issue. I have a way to close out the game. It's a pretty interesting concept. That is a pretty interesting concept, but I was thinking about something today. What were you thinking about? What is it that you were thinking about today? Or if that's an interesting concept that you were thinking about. Oh, Etrata? What? Oh, copying the Etrata with the Lazav, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. Negate isn't the best counterspell, but it's a counterspell. Did about building Jessica control build featuring Niv Mizzet. Let's talk about the blue-white control matchup. Huh. I don't know. Be honest. Can't say that I don't know if it would be any good. I mean, the problem is it's Niv Mizzet. And I say the problem is it's like a 5-color Niv Mizzet. Unless you're talking about the triple blue, triple red, and then playing like that one. The 6-mana, okay, 6-mana one. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. They're gonna drop Lazav. I'm gonna get punished for it. Man, I called that. I need a borrower off the top here. Brazen Borrower off the top. Scry. Oh, man. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Sometimes it's just better to be lucky rather than good. So we leave up Negate plus Borrower here. They should, like, this Lazav should go. Yeah. They cast something. I can't imagine. Narset? Really? So, I can negate the Narset. Because the Lazav has to pay 2? How do you increase your collection in MTG to build decks? The easiest way is just picking up small staples as you go along. Small things that you need or that you want. That you can hold on to for a long time. That's probably the easiest way. The easiest way would have been to start playing 24 years ago or 26 years ago now, whatever it is, and you know, continue on until now. But I have just collected and held on to cards. Alternatively, yes, spend less of money. You got me there. That is one. Broless, huh?
Gods once.
Oh, you meant on Arena? Well, the easiest way in Arena to get anything is to, like, grind out the dailies. If that makes any sense. Or, I should say dailies, but the tournaments. So it's like 500, you try to get a couple of cards, you get things for that. I'm gonna make him tap out again. Exile a Temple of Epiphany. I can't do anything with that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eons ago.
Yep, okay. I should be able to. Oh, I only have 5 cards in my graveyard. Oh, that's exiled. I have one card in adventure and the other in exile. That's unfortunate. So I got explosion this for 3, right? Nope, I can only explosion it for 2. Yeah, now they're gonna... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have bounced that. Oh, it's a 6/6 Crocs out. There's nothing I can do about it now. Do I do this for 2? I think I do. I just have to. I have to try, I think. And then, no matter what... Dust, huh? Discarding that, I guess. Hopefully draw another land. Shocks are what's going to hold you back the most. Yeah. So, building a collection's hard. Apologize. It's really hard for me to, like, focus on this and try to think about the game, plus doing this. Especially since I don't do it full time, but... yeah, Hippo, it's very... What do I want to say? It takes a while. It's not quick. I can tell you that. Alright. So, upkeep put the... Actually... Narset activation put the Lazav. See what they do. It's full of blue. Resolve that. And then use the green to flash a Brazen Room. Okay. Thank you. We're on the right track here. Do you think it gets easier as you go? It does get easier as you go along. As you're able to build a deck that starts to consistently win. And if I wasn't in the middle of a match right now, I'd show you exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, grind daily, spend gold on drafts. If it wasn't said already. No. Yeah, spending gold on drafts is a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need... yeah, the dispute's gotta go. The Aether Gust I need, I think. I probably could have Gust that, but... If I'd have Gust the Lazav to the top... I don't know that my opponent would have. Agonizing Remorse, well... That's getting gusted now, I guess. So they're just gonna take it. They had to slam a Bolus. I also don't know. To slam the Bolus, minus the Borrower, minus it killing the Borrower. Then I don't have a way to kill the Narset. Ashiok, okay. Oh, the Bouncer Reclamation?
Welcome to my
Alright, okay. You got me. I guess I start off with Brazen Borrower, hitting the Narset. Sticking with the same deck over a few seasons helps. Yeah. If you continually play the same thing, it is great. If you are like me and you play a bunch of stuff, it is very hard because you have to grind out a bunch of wild cards. And then that just eventually leads to the point of like, wanting, not necessarily having to, but wanting to spend money to play the game. Or needing to change deck like every few days. So do I, Jenkins. Keep winning the same colors. Constantly need rares and mythics. Yeah. If you build, the thing I found also is that if you build a couple of decks that can just, they're okay. That's the best way to put it. And then you like start to add to those decks. That's pretty, like that helps you out. That's pretty good. Alright, they take Brazen Borrower, I guess, right? Rather spend $100 or so in Arena every set to get myself to the point where I can build some things in Arena to see what we want to build paper. Yeah, that is that's a good way to do things. So play that. I just have to kill the Ashiok, right? I don't think I have a choice. Uro, put the Temple, Borrower on top, which isn't bad, having Flash. Even the $50 pre-purchase goes a long way. Yeah, if you spend, like, this is also assuming that you have money to spend on this stuff. If you don't, then by all means, don't do it. Enough said.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Thought erasure. Well, I mean, they just don't pay for this. Yeah. We denied them the surveil. That is it. They did up, the weird thing was is they, upped the, pre-purchase thing. So, they just did one pre-purchase style thing, and it was, oh, I'm gonna get my Brazen Borrower. Yeah, that was gonna get Tyrant Scorn there. That's okay. They're gonna be able to bring back they can bring back their Croxa. That's problematic also. That's a Reclamation. When the game is free, it starts, so paying some money every few months, so you can have more fun exploring the game's meta and capabilities work well. Yeah. If that's how you feel, that's perfectly fine.
I have other plans.
I'm also not gonna scry now. They attack with this 2/3. They can actually just, no they can't. Yeah, they can. They can actually just attack me once, Croxa, I think. 4 black. No, they don't have 4 red. They have, if they have a red source. Well, they don't have to. Because yeah, they should be able to just kill me. So close. I need what it has to be, I have to have Expansion Explosion off the top. But I don't even know. If they have red source, I'm dead. Nope. Atris. Okay. Expansion Explosion off the top. Let me do this and do this. They just take the Lazov. Nope, took 2 lands. Cool. Alright. Expansion Explosion, 1 time. That is neither of them. I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Alright. So I need to naturally draw, right? Because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this would be Castle Vantris. So 2 would be 5. That takes it at 8. Alright, we got one shot out of 8. Right, because Vantris plus 4 gives you 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I guess you're right. 9. Whatever. One drop. That's not it. Hi. Opponent wondering, like, damn it, do they really have it? This is 14. Alright, can you like, can you do this? BM them. They're gonna make me, like, they're actually make, no, they're not gonna scoop. But they're probably getting a good laugh right now. Was there even... There was one expansion explosion in the top there. Opponent got it. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was a long game, too. Right back down to the bottom of gold 3. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Won't be as easy getting out of gold this time around since everybody's playing mono red and blue-white control. It's going to be a lot harder, I think. Alright. Not playing anything yet. Actually, I think... What are we, 2010? Yeah, instead of reloading this thing, I think I'm probably done for the night. It was a long day. A lot of crap going on. This wasn't bad. It was fun. Temur Reclamation kind of counters blue-white control. It kind of does. Steam Vents. Steam Vents counters blue-white control. Yeah, it actually does. Alright. So, remember, Friday night, Liberty MTG, F&M, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, live Paper Magic. And, I think that's it. I think this is going to be it for the week. I don't think I'm going to have a Thursday. If we are, then be sure to make sure that you, join the Discord page, because, like, I need to get better about posting there, and it'll force me to do so if people join to it and actually talk about it. Then you'll find out. Other people who know will actually maybe say something to you about the fact that I'm live, if you're not knowing. Alright. Appreciate everybody watching, and I guess until next time, thanks. Remember to have fun. That's what this game's all about. We'll see you later.